Hello Vegas Viral, it's your friend Johan Castellano, and today I'm here with Nora Aguirre from Century 21 Americana, and we have a property that is very cheap with a lot of land. Hello Nora, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Hi everyone, so we want to show you this beautiful property for $254. The property has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, as you guys can see, 2-car garage, and a nice spacious backyard. But most importantly, it does not have an HOA. There's a lot of people that look for that. They want a home that has a lot more freedom and not the rules, right? So no HOA, and it is remodeled. So we wanted to show you the beauty. It just came on the market, so it's gonna sell fast. So you definitely wanna give us a call, send us a text, however it is that it's easy for you to communicate with us. Let us know that you wanna take a look at it, and let's start the process. Another important thing we wanna mention is do not worry if your credit and things like that are not all in order. We're here to help you with credit. We're here to help you with anything that has to do with buying process. So come on back. We want to show you the backyard, my friends. The backyard needs your special touch, but you can see there's a lot of space. We have a wonderful tree back here. So lots of room to make, create, do your thing. And for sure, the most important part is, like I said, the inside of the home is remodeled, so it's ready for you guys to move in.
Yes.
The monthly payment on a home like this, well, this price, if you qualify for some of the programs, you're talking about $1,300 a month. $1,300 a month, and out of your pocket, you would be right around $2,000, $3,000. So you know that if you don't own a home right now, you definitely want to make the move and decide to buy. And even if your credit's not there yet, let's work on it together so that in 2021 you can make that dream come true of owning your own home. Why? Because the rental market continues to go up and there is a lot of competition and high demand, and you do not want to be a renter. I promise you, being an owner is very different. Being a renter, you have all of the disadvantages and you're really throwing money away. How many years have you been renting? Do the math, my friends. How much money have you wasted in rent? And that's the number that should motivate you so that you can make the decision today and start the process immediately to own your own home. Rates are really good. Prices continue to really go up. So we know that the real estate market in 2021 is going to be very active. You do not want to waste any more time. Let us help you. And really, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be ashamed of. If you have bad credit, let's help you. Let's work together and get you to the, to the goal of owning your own home. Don't really continue hesitating or just leaving this to the, on the side burner. Execute, make that decision, call, and get the process started.
No, definitely. And that's one of the problems I think that a lot of people have, is that they're scared to show their credit or even look at their credit, right? Because they co-sign for a relative or a friend years ago, and they know that they might have some things in their credit. But also, people need to take in consideration that if you had a repossessed vehicle or a foreclosure and it's been more than 2 years, you still qualify for a new house.
Actually, a year, Johan.
A year,
so,
wow.
Yep, actually a year. So you definitely want to get in contact with us. Even folks that have had a home repossession, a foreclosure, are still able to buy a home. That's the truth, my friends. We are here to really give you the real truth of what you can do to own a home. If you've had a bad situation where your credit was affected in the worst way possible, there's still a way to help you, and that's what's important. You don't want to just let it kind of stay there and years pass, because it stays there and it doesn't go away, and you're probably wasting good, valuable time because you didn't think you were able to buy. But the reality is you can buy, and you want to make that decision. You want to take action. So you need to call somebody so that we can get the process started for you. Our team is available for you 7 days a week. We can do interviews in person, but we can also do them via video chat over the phone, make things really simple for you so we can get this process started. I'll tell you, we receive so many phone calls daily for people looking for homes to rent, and they can't find them. They don't, nobody wants to help them find them. Some of them are getting scammed because they're asking them for deposits, they're asking them for application fees, and they are going through such a hard time when it comes to renting. And we ask a lot of them, why have you not decided to just own or buy a house? oh, I can't, I don't think I can, my situation, I just moved into Vegas, this and this and that, I just changed jobs. There's
You need the same qualifications to rent than to buy.
Absolutely.
Sometimes even more. Sometimes I know a lot of people that have paid even $6,000 to move into a house when they could have only spent $3,000 to even $2,500 to buy that house.
Absolutely.
So stop putting obstacles in front of you. Stop putting, stop making a whole maze out of something that could be so simple. Because if you already qualified to rent a home, you already qualified to buy a home.
Absolutely.
Only difference is that when you're renting, like Nora said, you're not building equity. You're wasting your time and everybody else's time, because at the end of the day, when they tell you to hand over those keys, you're gonna walk out empty-handed, and your kids are gonna look at you like, yo, why are we walking out empty-handed? We lived here 10, 15 years. So, pick up the phone, make that phone call, because that phone call will not only change your life, it will change your family's life as well. That phone number is 702-910-9011. Again, it's 702-910-9011. And remember, do not be ashamed, because that's one of the things. A lot of friends, they message me and they ask me, hey, do you know about any rentals? And I'm like, dude, just buy a house. And they're like, no, my credit's messed up and it's embarrassing. We've all gone through bad times in life. We've all had those downfalls. The only thing to do about those downfalls is actually get up quick, and take care of business. I see problems as like cancer. You got to get rid of it ASAP. The faster you get rid of it, the better. So if you have a problem, financially or with your credit or whatever, take care of it as soon as possible, so that way you can start the process on buying a property. Because once you buy that property, trust me, you're gonna think to yourself, why was I even thinking like this? Why was I holding myself back from purchasing a home that I could have done it before, and I would have had equity by now? So don't let that happen to you. Pick up the phone, make that phone call. Let's see the rest of this beautiful property.
Yes, let's see the beauty of a kitchen that we have here. So you're saying it right, Johan, is the reality as well on this is that we're willing and we're able to help you fix your credit, organize your credit situation without any cost to you. So all you need to do is call, get the process started, and we're willing to help you without any cost. And you'd be surprised, there's some folks that really think that, well, I have this, I have that, I'm gonna have to pay it. Many times you don't even have to pay stuff, because that won't necessarily give you a better credit score. So just allow us to really guide you and help you, because at the end of the day, you might be making up a lot of problems and a lot of situations that really won't even apply to you, that really you're able to buy without all of those requirements or needs. So do not hesitate to just work on this on your own. That's why we're here for you, and we want to make sure that you feel comfortable. That's why we do the videos, so hopefully you guys get to know us. You guys hopefully can feel, everything right now is about feeling. How do you, really connect with us? And if you think that, what I'm saying really makes sense, well, give us a call, give us the opportunity to hopefully earn your business. And that's the truth. We're not going to charge you to coach you, to help you, and to go through the process with you. Why? Because what we're doing is we're basically doing all that so that we can earn the opportunity to work with you in the future when it is time for you to buy your own house. And the reality is, when you buy your own house, you don't pay our commission. The commission comes from the seller. So you're really not paying for the services that we're going to provide. And that's wonderful. So why are you not reaching out, or why are you shy to really go out and use our services if they're not going to cost you anything? And we're really here asking you to help, to give us a call so we can become part of the solution for you. We can guide you. We can really coach you through the process. That's what we're here for. Take advantage of it. Do not hesitate. Don't be embarrassed. And really, if you know that it's going to be a credit situation for you, the process may take 3 to 6 months, and that's okay. We are prepared to help you through the whole process till we get to the finish line, which is giving you the keys of your home. Because we know what's going to happen with the real estate market. It's going to continue to go up, especially with everything our city has to offer in comparison to our neighbors, right? California, everybody wants to move out. But here in Nevada, we have so many different reasons why business owners want to move into the valley. And of course, business owners or new businesses bring just more jobs, more people moving in. So you don't want to miss the opportunity, since you're already here. Exactly. Own your own home. So this is the master bedroom, my friends. I want to show you the master bathroom of this master bedroom. And as you can see, everything's here. All you really need to do is move your stuff in. Again, for this price, $1,300. The home is located off of Rainbow in Washington. We know that if you try to rent a house in this area, for $1,300, it's not going to happen.
No.
Especially with 2-car garage, with the space that it has for a backyard, you're going to be paying more than $1,300.
Oh, yeah.
So there's no reason why you should not make that decision and own your own home instead of renting. Being a renter, zero benefits. Zero benefits. Owning your own home, I mean, there's a list of benefits that we can go through. Tax benefits, you build equity, there's so many different things that you have the opportunity to do when you own your own home. So stop wasting any more time, my friends. Give us a call. Right now, everybody hopefully has a little bit more time to work on themselves and work on their situation, because, you know, we have limitations right now. We can't be out there in the world right now, you know, going and exploring. So use this time wisely to really focus on the things that can really help you in 2021. And one of them is, let's fix your situation if that's what we need to do, or let's get you a home. Let's get you right there in the process so that you can take all the benefits as a first-time home buyer, and really you can stop playing the game of being a renter. It's very, very frustrating for most of the people that I talk to that are renting right now. You want to stop with that frustration every year or every 2 years that you have to renew or find something else.
And that is a terrible way to start the new year.
Absolutely.
When I'm sorry to cut you off, but
No.
recently, actually earlier right now, a friend has texted me, telling me, I need to give the landlord back his house in January.
Right.
He's going to put it up on the market. And this is a friend that I have constantly told them many times. And it's crazy because she has a relative that's a realtor. And I'm like, I keep telling him, just buy a house already. Because she just moved into this property about a year and a half ago. And it sucks because now she has to move out. Now she has to get money, because a lot of times these landlords do not give them back their deposit.
Right.
So now she has to come up with deposit money. And now she has a dog. So now wherever she goes, they have to see if they approve it. It's a pit bull. I really doubt a lot of people are going to approve it here. But now she has to pay for a deposit for a pet, all this extra stuff. When if she would have just bought a property, she wouldn't have this problem right now.
Absolutely.
Right now, what she would have had a year and a half, she would have had some equity.
Some equity,
Definitely.
correct.
Right now, her conversation would have been different. It would have been,
Absolutely.
hey, I'm going to pull out this X amount of money. My credit's this much. What do I qualify for on the side? I want to buy an apartment or something to rent out. See,
Absolutely.
the conversations would be completely different. So don't put yourself in that situation where, you're going to stress your family out. You're going to stress yourself out. Make that small effort that can really put you in the position to win. Because
Absolutely.
that's what really real estate is for. It helps you win. It helps you make better choices in life, as far as financially, because once you own 1 or 2 properties, let's say they happen to fire you, unfortunately, but you have 2 properties that are generating you money.
Absolutely.
You already have money in the bank that you've been saving up from those properties. You have nothing to worry about. So then pick up the phone, make that phone call, 702-910-9011, because trust me, with real estate, when you really look into it and you really have an agent that knows what they are doing, they've been in the game for 16 plus years, that agent can really help you progress in this life, in this whole lifestyle with real estate, because it is a lifestyle. A lot of people, sometimes I know some people that all we talk about is just straight real estate. They won't talk to me about nothing because they are so excited about it because it changed their life around. I know a buddy of mine that used to work at Walmart. He bought his first house with his mother. Remember, when you buy a house, you can also team up with a relative, a friend. You can team up with somebody on the loan. So he teamed up with his mother. Now they own like 4 apartments here in Nevada. He sees all of our videos, shout out to him and his mother. And they tell us like, yo, that's exactly what we did. We put our credits together, our income, we bought a house, we put it up for rent. We bought some apartments. We lived in them for a little bit. Then we actually sold those and bought some bigger apartments while we still had the other house generating us some money. And now we have these 4 apartments and we have this other house, and now we're in the process of buying another house that's their dream home. See, so you have to crawl before you walk. So you start small and then you go to the big leagues. You play with the big boys. So everything has a process. Nothing happens overnight. But it is possible. If somebody out working at Walmart making $8.50 an hour is now moving multiple properties, you can do it too. Anybody can do it,
Absolutely.
And what pisses me off about a lot of people, it kind of gets me, frustrated sometimes that they put those obstacles themselves in their mind. They put those barriers and say, no, that's not for me. It will never happen to me. It's too good to be true. No, it's not too good to be true because it's a process.
Right.
As long as you manage your money, properly, you're not a degenerate gambler, you're gonna do fine as long as you don't end up putting a lien on your house so you can go gamble. You're gonna be fine. So I mean, just pick up the phone, make that phone call. Nora Aguirre from 1721 Americana will be more than happy to help you make those moves, those smart moves that will generate you not only a better lifestyle, but it will generate you some money so that way you can live a better lifestyle. Because there's a lot of people now that are just getting rid of their businesses and joining the real estate game because it's that good. I mean, right now in Nevada, it's a seller's market right now.
It is. And
everybody that puts their property up, boom, we actually filmed the property last week where there was 2 families waiting for us outside to finish filming so they can come see the property. It's that good right now.
Absolutely. So that actually brings me to the next topic, my friends, is if you are a seller here in the Valley or you own a home and you're looking for either to sell because you want to buy another one, upgrade, downgrade, bigger, the dream home. There's so many reasons right now why folks are making the decision to sell. If you have that, idea and you want to know numbers, you want to know exactly what the advantages, disadvantages, like do you have to pay taxes on the money that you get from it? Like all of those advantages that you do have because you already own a home, all you got to do is give us a call. Let us know, send us a text and say, hey, I want to know how much my house is worth and I want to know numbers. And that's something that I love to do because when you already own a home, you'll be surprised all of the opportunities you have. There's a saying out there, money doesn't buy you happiness, but it buys you opportunities. It buys you things that actually can give you joy. It buys you experiences.
It buys you moments.
Yeah, absolutely. It buys you, a trip here, things for family, right? So that's what money does. And real estate and your first home or, your second home, those are huge investment tools for a lot of people that I see here and there. And you said it right. Doesn't matter how much money you make. There's folks that have been making minimum wage, and right now minimum wage is different than it was 10 years ago and 20 years ago. So it was even less before. And these folks made the decision, decided to own their own home, and then now 10 years passed, 15 years passed, and now they have something, called equity, which now gives them the opportunity to really have choices. Now they have an abundance of choices. Now they can finally move into the area they really wanted 10 years ago. Now they can buy the house that they really wanted with the yard that they want, the pool. There's so many things that I'm seeing right now because as a result of folks already owning their home and having a lot of equity in it. So you do not want to miss the opportunity because right now, if you're a seller, you sell, you get that money, buy another home, and you're going to take advantage of all the great interest rates. Some of these sellers are selling but just because of the interest rates, because when they bought, the interest rate was 6, 7, 8%.
Oh yeah.
And so at the end of the day, they're paying the same amount of money for that small loan that they got 10, 20 years ago as they would right now. So for them, it's a no-brainer. I'm going to sell, grab all my equity, and all I'm going to do is just move it to this other home that now actually fits my needs, my wants. It's, a dream of mine. And I'm basically going to pay the same amount of money that I'm paying in my current home that's much smaller. So there's a lot of strategies, my friends, when you already have a home that I'd love to talk to you about and share. So do not hesitate. Give us a call. We're here, like I said, 7 days a week. You can call us, send us a text. We can have an interview in person, over video, over the phone. Life has, made, definitely a lot of changes because of what we've dealt with, right? And so right now we're able to stay in communication with you in a very simple manner. So take advantage of that. Use it to your advantage. So if you're home and you're thinking of all these things that might be a good idea and you don't, have somebody like myself sit down with you or talk to you over the phone and maybe guide you through the process. Because in the internet, we see a lot of things, we see a lot of information, but sometimes we don't know how all that information kind of comes together to give us the right direction for what we want to do. And that's why you need to trust a professional in that industry to really help you and guide you, because the information's there, but sometimes we need help putting it all together so that it makes sense for what we want to do. So again, we're here to serve you. We want to help. We want to guide you. Whatever it takes. It might take a couple weeks. It might take a couple months. Whatever it takes, let us be part of that process.
No, definitely. And the best thing about working with Nora is that she's been in the game for 16 plus years. Like I told you guys, she knows exactly what she's doing. She's not going to waste your time and she's not going to waste your money. So, I mean, I've betted on her before, and I have a house we close in 30 days. So I know she's for sure winning. She's for sure going to, continue to now to help me win. So that is a wonderful thing, and I can speak from experience. It's not just something somebody told me or we're just doing videos for kicks. I've actually worked with her before. before.
That's
So,
actually why we started doing the videos.
Yes.
Because you had a lot of bad experiences, and you know,
Yes.
through our experience, you offered to obviously do the videos with me. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It was actually really perfect. So yeah, and thank you for that. Thank you for always sharing that.
No, definitely, because in the process, when I first met her, I was just getting ripped off by it was not only a lender, but also another realtor. And when I showed her my file, Nora was like, yo, you totally qualify for this property. What's going on? We can close on, you really want this property, we can close in 30 days. And it was crazy because after going to 2 different realtors, 2 different lenders, one ripped me off for, I think, was like $8,000.
Yeah, I remember you guys refinanced actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we refinanced on a property, took the money out of a property to buy another one. And in the refinance, I believe it was only supposed to be like $10,000 or something. The lender took out $16,000 plus, and it was just ridiculous. But anyways, long story short, Nora made sure I got taken care of. We closed in 30 days, and she made sure I didn't pay any closing costs, which was amazing. So, and at the time, it was still the seller's market.
It was, yeah.
Yes, so there was really no wiggle room, but she made it happen. So that was a beautiful thing that she made sure I was taken care of. She said, I know you missed a couple $1,000s here with these other people, but let me try to make up for it and help you out right here on my side. So that way, you're not hurting that bad. And that is something I'm super appreciated for. And that's why we're doing these amazing videos for you guys every week. And I hope you guys really take advantage of this information that we give you guys, because this information is helping you guys, and it's going to help your family. It's going to, you can actually teach this to your kids. So when they grow up, instead of buying a new car when they first get credit, they'll buy a property and do it the smart choice, because once you buy a property, then you can go buy the car. But if you buy the car first, you can't buy the property, because now it's, debt to income ratio is going to be higher than what you get.
You said something good. Teaching our children to be owners, not renters.
Definitely.
Plain and simple. The word renter shouldn't even be part of their vocabulary, except to become an investor and then rent. But for themselves, they want the pride of being an owner versus being a renter. Zero benefits being a renter. So definitely getting this into our children's minds and letting them know that all it takes is just the desire to do it, and they're going to be able to make it happen. So,
but that's how it was back in the 60s and 70s. I mean, from speaking to a lot of friends, they're older than me, they tell me, when we were little, we were 18 already buying houses. We were getting married at 21. Some of us got deployed or whatever at a young age, but when we came back, we bought a house.
First dream, right?
That was their mentality. Like they even told us, if you wanted to go rent somewhere, you would go to California, you would go to Florida. They said, but here in Nevada and stuff like that, they're like, we're all homeowners. Everybody on the street was homeowners. You see 21-year-olds, on every block, they were all homeowners. And that's crazy, because over the years, we started getting, the adults were more lenient. They were, I don't know what happened, and they were just more of in a renter state of mind. And now let's try to bring back the homeowners, let's bring back that mentality, let's bring back that knowledge. So our kids, like my daughter, when she grows up, and my son, that's the first thing I'm going to tell them. Once you get your credit up and ready, you got to buy a property, I don't care if it's a home you want to live in or a home you want to rent, or some fourplexes you want to rent, but you gotta have some property. That's the main thing, because that is gold itself.
Right.
So again, folks, please give us a like, share this video so we can continue to do this for you guys every week. Leave us in the comments what you guys think. Let us know your experiences as well, because I'm pretty sure some of you guys have some cool stories out there.
Right.
So let us know what you guys think. Let us know what you guys have been through. And we're here for you guys. Whatever you guys need, pick up the phone, call 702-910-9011. Her offices are open 7 days a week. She has an amazing staff that's willing to help anybody at any time, with whatever they need, whether it's look up certain paperwork or bring in certain paperwork. If you don't even have a printer at home, they can print it out for you. So they're willing to help you guys. There's no excuses whatsoever. Let's make it happen. We're coming into a new year. Let's start it off positive with a new property on the way. That is nothing better than, that's a better feeling right there. Tell your friends, hey, you know what? We're going to buy a property at the beginning of next year. That is a beautiful feeling. That's great news to give any family member. So we're here for you guys. Great to see you guys are viewing these videos. And, you folks have a wonderful day. I'm Johan Castellano here at Vegas Viral. She's Nora Aguirre from Century 21 Americana. And we'll see you folks next week. You guys have a wonderful day. Ciao.